All right, I'm at the end of round 8. So I'm going to make sure that I slip stitch to join. This is just a regular slip stitch join into the top of the first stitch of the round. All right, so a couple of things that you need to look out for here. First of all, check out how those loops are pulling forward. Very nice. You want to make sure that you have 26 half double crochets worked in the third loop. That's the exact same number of half double crochets you had for the previous round, plus the 2 half double crochets in each corner. So make sure, it's going to be really important for the next round that you have the right number of stitches as you move on, because now we have 3 more rounds. We're going to be working round 9 is a repeat of round 5, basically, where you're going to be skipping stitches to work granny stitches and then granny stitches into the corner. So that's why the stitch count is so important on this round, because it will determine how your granny stitches are placed. The very first granny stitch, I'll just show you how that works, of round 9 is actually worked in the same stitch as where the join is. So we're going to do, again, you can do your turning chain 2 or 3 or the stacked single crochet as I'm doing, and then 2 more double crochet in that same space. Now, in order for the granny stitches to be evenly spaced across this row, across this side, I might be skipping 2 or I might be skipping 3. Toward the edges where where I'm approaching the corner or just coming out of a corner, I will be skipping 3, but in the interior of the side, I'll be skipping 2. Pay close attention to your written instructions to find out where you skip 3 and where you skip 2. That's really important. Now, I'm not going to work the rest of the square for you, but I have one that's finished. And you can see this is the round that we just finished here. So the next round is the granny stitch round. And you can see that we're skipping, here we skipped 2, here we've skipped 3, here we've skipped 3. So it just pay attention to those instructions to find out how much you skip. This again is basically a repeat of round 5. And then round 10 is a repeat of round 6, although I've written out the instructions for you. You can see that the modern granny stitch looks the same here as it did in rounds 5 and 6. Then to finish off the square, I've done a round of single crochet. This is round 11. And what I do is I work a single crochet in the top of the double crochet 3 together, 2 single crochet in the chain 2 space, and I do that till I get to the corner. Make sure you work a single crochet in the top of that last double crochet 3 together, and in this case I'm working 3 single crochets in each chain 3 corner all the way around. Okay, so that's how I finish off my square. Once you get to the end, finish off. Let's see if I can find the end of my square. It's actually up here. You can't see it because I did another invisible join. Now, I didn't say this in the pattern, but you can do this invisible join exactly the same as you did for round 4, where you cut the yarn, pull the yarn out through the loop, skip a stitch, put your needle underneath you skip a stitch and put your needle underneath the top loops of the next stitch, pull it around, and then come back into the original stitch, pull it through, and weave in the ends on the back side. So that is the Wagon Wheel Square. I hope you enjoy it. Check out the Granny Stitch Sampler Blanket for 2024. This is square number 1. Thanks for listening.